Hello everybody, Green Dragon here, and welcome back to my channel. So, how's everybody doing? Anyhow, yeah, so we're back here in Derail Valley. Kudos. Why does it look like... Okay, here's Timmy. Right, so we got Timmy the DM3 off from a scrapyard, back into the museum, got the parts for it, and now comes a repairing part, which is gonna cost 100k, but... Unfortunately, last time during our whole getting his parts, we had a big ass mishap. So, yeah, that's gonna cost us another 40 grand in insurance. So that's gonna be a lot of fun to pay out. Anyhow, so right, we need to figure out how to make moolah and moolah fast. Let's see, do we got any jobs here? I could have probably taken another loco onto there. Sorry, I know jumping over the fences is illegal. Wait, do we got another garage key here? I really also need to explore these places a bit more on seeing what else I got. I haven't really done any exploration in this. Wait, isn't there... I swear is... Yes, wait. No, that's only the repair station, isn't it? I think so. I can't remember. We can check that out on the way out. Because in our inventory we do... Oh, sorry. Because in our inventory we do have a key to Old Bob's garage. I don't know what's hiding in Old Bob's garage or where it even is. But we'll have to see that. Right, let's see. What jobs do you got for me? That sounded very dodgy. Right, so what do we got here? We got a freight haul that we can do. No, that's... Do we got the logistical haul license? I think we do. Right, licenses. Freight haul dispatcher. Yeah, we got the logistical haul. Oh, and a long one. Hold on, wait. I think maybe we can... We long one? Yeah, boy. Hey, I really need to work on those freaking buttons over here. Freight... Train link, 1. So we do got that. But can that little other loco really pull this? Where's that manual? There we go. Oh, wait, it's a minus sign. 300 ton. 200, but we can do this. And it's like 15 grand. That's not bad at all. We'll take it. So, where do we have to go? Harbor Town. Right, really? Oh, that's... Okay, so we don't have logistical hold. Okay, never mind. Bugger that one. Into the dustbin, dragon. I love the paperwork thing in here. I really like that. Hazmat, long... Yeah, plus we can't do this one really in any case. It's like 300 tons. Freight haul. Can we do that? Do we got freight haul license? Yes, we do. So this is only like freaking 7 grand. Okay, I need more in that. Oh, here's another freight haul for 11 grand. That's to a sawmill. Hold on, wait. 180 plus 51. That gives me 230. 235. We should be able to do that? Yes, even in a rain, we should be able to do that. So let's see. The one is a food factory and the other one's sawmill, right? So we're over there. Sawmill is what? SW. Yeah, SW. So where's the sawmill again? Sawmill, okay, there it is. There it's in the corner. And then food factory? Food factory. Yeah, food factory in town, FA. Where did you go? Where's FF? Oh my goodness, I'm going colorblind. Ah, there we go. FF, right over there. So, we could go to the sawmill, drop that off, and go to the food factory. Or we can just do the sawmill one. Yeah, I think let's just do the sawmill one. Right, thank you. Give me my bookie. Right, where's my precious cargo? Right, we need to exit the station to the west. Wood scrap. Okay, my cargo is at C10. And we gotta get to the sawmill. Right, C10. Oh boy. Where are you? Over here. Right, we're at City South. So there's C. We need to leave by the west. Okay, so we need to come in here and reverse back into there. Now wait. Yeah, because we need to leave through the west. So I'm gonna come out with my loco, so my loco needs to show backwards. Right. Right. Planning's all done. So right, my loco needs to show backwards. And then hopefully this will be a pleasant journey. Where is my cargo? That's a passengers. I'm not seeing a C10 over here. Oh, this is B. Where did C go? Oh, it's further down. That way. Oh, there it is. Right, so... there's a track that's clear. Yes, there's a track that's clear. So right, so we're gonna come down this track over here. So let's get all of these things set up nicely, Salon. It will basically be this guy over here. So this needs to be right, that to be left. Okay, we're just gonna drive through. We need to switch out any case on the way in. All these other guys, they're gonna any case switch automatically. That guy needs to be to the right. That guy, well, that guy's gonna be to the right, but yeah, we'll switch out once we get past that. Right, let's get cracking. And my loco needs to point that way, so we need to reverse out, technically. Right, which side's facing forward? So the loco currently is facing forward. Let me just check the insides, make absolutely sure. Yeah. So we gotta turn it around all the way. There's a very easier way of turning this thing around. Like an auto procedure. Okay, well, mind you, it's the manual stuff that really keeps a person in the game. Can't have everything in life going your way. Well, you sort of can. Have you ever thought about it, eh? If you're not good at your job now, then you must realize at that point where you're not good enough at your job, and you just gotta stop. I mean, take me for an example. I realized that I am absolutely horrible at cooking, so that's why I let the missus cook. I love logic. Just admit you're a lousy cook, and just tell the wife you cook better than me. I promise you, next week or so, she's gonna tell you that she can burn 2-minute nagi noodles. And you're gonna have like burn 2-minute nagi noodles for the rest of your life. Well, it's either that or you start learning to cook again. Oh boy. Ah! No! Do not let go of the handle. Almost there. Oh my goodness. Right, so we're gonna go to a sawmill. And then hopefully, I don't know, somehow by the end of this video, get like 140 grand. How much have we currently got? I think we got like under $800. As far as what I can remember. I never paid attention which one of those beat tracks were open. We just need to pay attention to that. Right, let's get this baby started. Right, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Right, we need to get our lights into the reverse direction. Right, let everybody know that we are willing, free and able. Oh wait. There we go. Feels like I haven't driven this local for ages. How much fuel and everything does this thing have? Quite a bit. We should make it to the other side. Okay, I was wrong. At least we got 1 grand. Only like 99 grand to go. Oh my goodness, I do just love that view. I wish I just put a bit of more effort into the buildings. I don't know, but it just looks so Lego-ish. I mean, take a look at that bike. That bike looks awesome. But the buildings itself, yeah, I don't know. Ooh. Which logo is that? Olive's storage. Oh, Olive's garage. Wasn't that? Oh, that's old box. Right, I just want to quickly see something over here. Yeah. Right, so we still gotta find this other garage. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm getting confused with my keys over here. Alright, just one more signal to go. Now the rest of the way should be fine. Although, I'm not trusting that signal over there. Why does that one look wrong? Oh no, that one's right. Right, let everybody know we're coming into the train yard. Right, I need to set this up correctly, so long. So that one's gonna go to the left. Now then you can just go straight out that way. Wait, you're wrong. There we go. Wait, we're looking at this thing the right way. Yeah, we are, so that's west, yes. I mean, why did that feel wrong just now? As if I was almost at the opposite switches. That really doesn't make me feel comfortable. Right, let's get a good lap. Let me know we're going to populate it soon. Right, here's all the freaking sawdust and wood crap. Oh boy, that is the furthest freaking crossing ever. Oh, that's gonna be this switch. Right, in the old reverse position. Right, let everybody know we're on our way. And then let's look at our precious cargo. And hopefully this time not freaking derail it. And that's what I'm really hoping, I mean, not derailing. Right, and let's get our brakes going. There we go. I think that was quite a good lock there. Right, get our parking brakes engaged. Back to neutral. Wait. Why am I struggling so much with the freaking thing? There we go. Right. Let's get you hooked up. Right, before we open it up, we're just gonna... that doesn't look properly hooked. Right, lefty loosey. Hooked, coupled, open. Left from city south. Yeah, okay, well, city something. We're gonna go to the left. We want to stick to the left. Sorry, left, left, left. And then we're gonna go into the sawmill. We need to drop it off at C3. So we go here. So C is that way, so that needs to be on the left. Right, we're gonna come down this way. C3, so that needs to be to the right, you to the left, and then we should be able to drop it off. Right, let's get this job underway. Right, reverse. Let everybody know our lights are going to reverse. Disengage the brakes. Take off our e-brake. Get our logo into reverse, and let's go. Let everybody know we're moving. Oh my goodness. Here we go again. Wish me luck, folks. Right, all looks good. Alright, now we just need to come to this intersection over here so that we can get onto this track over here. I think we'll just coast through it for now. Right, so we're just going to make sure all these signals are set correctly. I love his little shunting loco. I'm gonna miss it as soon as I got Timmy going. Right, so there should be a split here, and if I remember correctly, I did set that one correctly. Where are you? Where are you, you naughty little signal? Ah, here we go. And yeah, you should be towards the left. Great. Right, and here we got this one coming up. Alright, we can also add the terrain brakes. Right, forward direction. Get our lights correct. Now we can just go one down with the light. Right, get our train going, and then we just warn everybody that we're on our way. Right, now technically we shouldn't be switching anything anymore. So we're gonna go straight, left, left, left. Now that's it. Please may we not hear any of those freaking other annoying birds. That got me freaking for how many hours blooming looking for anything that's wrong. This should be like a 50 zone. Well, let's just keep it at 20. I'm not really list for any more finds. I really can't afford any more finds. We really can't afford that anymore. And they did say like 20 kilometers per hour between the in the shunting yards. Technically speaking, we're not actually in a shunting yard currently because this is the main pass-through through the passenger side actually. So you should be able to actually drive through this at quite a relative speed. But because the platforms are so close, I would actually reduce the speed as well. Okay, I know there's no pedestrians here, but yeah, if there was like passengers standing on that passenger side, then you definitely don't want to hit one of them accidentally. Well, it's not so much about hitting them, it's just, yeah, you're going to move through a heck of a speed and they're standing too close to the tracks when you're basically going to suck them in and drive over them. I wonder... Okay, they haven't precisely given a date, but I wonder when we're going to come with a new double track and the passenger side to this. Can't really wait to actually see that. I mean, hopefully they've done also a little bit of upgrading to these buildings. I mean, there's... Oh yeah, and all the freaking debris. All these random bushes and everything growing through the tracks. I just want to make sure we are leaving through the west, right? Oh, there's northwest, yeah. It's still early morning according to that clock. Why is the lights coming on? Or is that nighttime? I think we can almost start pushing her. And then hopefully this time we don't freaking derail. I wonder, has anybody done like a cheat map to this thing, like marking the tracks where what speed you can expect? I must actually do that. I wonder if I'll be... Surely somebody has done it and marked the track speed limits. Right, we can expect a speed reduction in front. Yeah, let's just push up to 60. Great. I am definitely going in the right direction this time because last time I went into reverse, I had to do this. Speedo, that, speedo, that, speedo, that. And upon looking at the speedo, I completely missed the freaking speeding sign. Okay, we're also going to get an increase of speed, so we can quite comfortably increase speed over here. I did say 50, but yeah, the traction motor is already on its temperature limit, so I'm just gonna ease her nicely, and I'm not gonna work her too hard. We got plenty of time to finish up this mission. There we go, nicely up to speed. Ah, come on, everybody's dream. Hooter through the tunnel. Right, 70, great, so we can just keep on going. Right, traction motor is still doing good, everything's going well. No real need to like push the traction motor to the freaking orange, well, yellow. That's good. I just really hope I'm gonna get a whole lot of moolah out of this contract. And that hopefully at the sawmill there's like quite a big contract for me open. Right, 70, and we can expect to slow down speed in any case, so let's just do this. We're already nicely below the speed limit. I expect that we're gonna run into that T-junction here soon, so I'm gonna just like prep to slow down to 30, or in case I have to brake hard. Well, mind you, it would have said the junction up ahead, so maybe we'll only like expect to like a 50. 50 and speed up again. Okay, good. Okay, I was nervous nearly for nothing over there. That derailment of last episode really rattled my cage. Oh my goodness. So, what do you guys think the difference between Derail Valley and Train Simulator? But the major thing that I like about Derail Valley is but you've got a point, you've got a quest, you've got money to make. Train Simulator is nice in the terms of simulation, although I believe Derail Valley, I don't know, it feels like if the locals are carrying more weight than what it does in Train Simulator. And I'm just gonna prepare to brake for that intersection soon. I don't know if it's gonna be like a 30 intersection, so I'm just gonna brace for 30. Okay, luckily 70, so we can just keep on cooking. Well, 60. Ah, 100, but we can also expect a speed drop in front. And it's a nice level area. I like this track, but this track is quite nice. It's a high speed one. Alright, 70, and we can expect a speed reduction soon. Hopefully not too soon. Well, hopefully nothing like insane. That's the only problem with this throttle set that I'm driving with the brakes and that. It's not like sort of newish, so it's got a whole lot of braking install to do, so the levers are really hard to press. And let's just coast through her. We are expecting a speed increase. That should be the sawmill there. Or no? Too early to get to the sawmill. Are we already there? Are we like almost already at the sawmill? This is way too fast and easy. That's way too easy. But I got mind you, I lost actually quite a bit of speed on that turn over there. I better not look too far back. Otherwise I might just miss the speed sign again. And then we're just derailing from all over again. 70, and we can expect a speed reduction. And this is going downhill, quite a nice little gradient down, so we can throttle down and let the loco just run wild. Okay, 40. This is probably going to be quite a sharp PCE turn. Oh, Dom, why aren't you slowing down? We got brakes on full over here. We're not slowing down, folks. We're not slowing down. We're not going to make this turn. Oh my goodness, why somehow we made that turn. We're not slowing down, folks. For some odd reason, we're not slowing down. Right, let's just throw some sand just to... Where's the sand? Try to break us. Okay, sand's not doing it. Why is this loco not slowing down? You know what bugger is? We got all the freaking brakes on now. Ah, crap. We were not slow. Why weren't we slowing down? Freaking I had all the brakes freaking full. Oh, great. This is coming out of my paycheck again, isn't it? We weren't slowing down. Why weren't we slowing down? Really, I don't understand that. We had throttle, we had brakes like full, everything. This thing did not slow down. Is it the weight of a cargo? Really? I can't rail this again. I don't have enough money. I am completely broke. I don't understand why this thing didn't slow down. I really don't understand why. Oh boy. Right. Well, this job is a measly defeat. Oh boy. Matt, out of the way. Well, that's just wrong. Well, we'll just scrap the job. I don't understand why that loco didn't slow down. Up, sorry. Up, down. Right. Well, that... Oh, goodness. Could I maybe have towed that cargo? I've got no idea. That was now a bad one. I'll have to look on the replay on that car. I don't understand what I did wrong there. But that loco didn't want to slow down. Really don't understand that. Even train brakes, everything full. It did not want to stop. And I was driving nicely. Let's see if we derail this thing. Ah, that's our shame. Right, so how do we end the job again? Do we just like throw them a trash? If I derail this thing, it's going to be a miracle. I really can't see how you derail this thing. I think it's gonna really take a lot to freaking derail this thing. I can't believe that. How could I derail again? How much money am I gonna owe now? I think I'm gonna play Train Simulator. Look at this. No, just kidding. No, we're gonna continue. I gotta get for rhythm right here. I can't see why it wasn't stopping. We had the brakes on, we had everything. It's just like as if the thing had a brake failure. Ah, come on. No. There we go. Right sequence. I actually saw this other video. It was like a single type rail thing. It almost looked like a skateboard that the guy sat on, and then it like had this arm to the other track just to balance it up. And the guys apparently rode that thing to work and back in like in the 1700s or something like that on the railway tracks. That was not occupied anymore. That looked like fun. I can't remember what the freaking thing's name was. Right, so humiliating. I've got to chuck away this job. Because we're also playing in hardcore mode, so it's not like I can reload my save or anything. Ah boy. I'm gonna have an even bigger fine to pay back. Ah, we still had such a long way to go to the sawmill. Ah, come on. Yeah, boy. I don't want to. I get this thing sequence wrong. Alright, here we are at the sawmill. Okay, we were actually quite close. But yeah, unfortunately we buggered up this contract completely now. Right, clear. Oh boy. Right, now where's that station thing? So I'm just looking if there's like a garage sign on that thing maybe. Right, I really don't think the shunter likes like freaking heavy cargo. Empty cargoes are no problem. Ooh! I found another loco! Oh, it's a little steam engine. I need to write this down. Locos. Ah, come on. Locos. SO60-440 at Sawmill. That's awesome. So we found a loco. Right, yeah, SW. Right, there we go. Aye, that's really sad that we freaking lost that contract now. Nope, nothing else here. And I don't really... I don't know, is there anything else over here that we can explore? Well, we found that loco. Isn't there like another garage or something? Ollie's garage. Anything? Nah, can't go in there. While I'm trying to get my bearings right. What exactly happened there? I did apply... I don't know, did the brakes burn out? Can't see that I burned out the brakes. I know what went wrong. If I'm gonna replay the video, I'm gonna smack myself. I know what went wrong. I never turned on the valves to the freaking cargo. These little valve knobbies here. I never turned on the one between the trains and the wagons and the train. And the loco. That's why I didn't have freaking brakes. Oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me. Out of all the freaking things to forget, I forgot to freaking turn on... No, naughty dragon. That's what I freaking forgot. Right, where was that station again? It was over here. Let's go see what's the damage that I owe insurance now. I think they said we could just cancel the job by just throwing this in the dustbin. Yeah, just throw it in the nearest dustbin. Goodbye, 11 grand. There we go. Right, Okay, well, at least the insurance fee is still like 45. Holy crap, I racked up a bill. I can't believe this freaking nonsense. Right, you got any good jobs for me at least over here? Logistic whole week. I can't remember. I really need a printout of it somewhere. I don't think I've got logistic hold. No, I still gotta buy that. So we can't do that. Shunting we can do though. Oh my goodness, that's just a long shunting. That one as well. Freight haul. Can I do a freight haul? Well, it's gonna tell me if I can do that or not. And it's at least 150. Yeah, I can do it. Great. You're on C10. B. Now I gotta do everything from scratch again. C10, and we need to go to the harbor. Wait, let's just get to some light over here. Right, so we need to go to the harbor, so we can exit by the east, south, whereabout. So we can exit over here. That needs to be to the left. That also need... Yeah, you know what? We can somewhat just go through CS. And go there. And then we should enter the harbor to the right. So that's a left. Ah, sorry, right. 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 We don't worry about it. I mean, we're gonna enter the harbor through the west. Right, right, so we need to go down here by the bottom. Where's our cargo again? I think it was C10. Yeah, so it's gonna be over here. So we're gonna hook you there, and then we can get out of here. Yeah, okay, well, it's not really gonna matter. But okay, the train yard, we might need to drive out and hook it nicely over here. I just gotta make sure the loco is facing the correct, it's facing that way out. Right, then we're gonna come to the harbor. Where do we need to drop that off? E8. So, Harbor Town, E8. We're gonna come in over here. So we need to go to the left, 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 E8. E8, where are you? So we need to go right, 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 left. Great. So right, all of our tracks are set up. Let's go meet the new victim. Remind me to check this time the freaking arrows is between the stuff. Right, which one are we facing? Oh boy. We are facing north currently. Which, is that right? We want to exit to the east. Well, east-south-ish. Yeah, so we're facing the correct way. Right, turn on. Right, so now we need to go with our cargo. Right, where, wait. You guys can really put in more lighting over here, C1. So, Como. According to me, we're facing the wrong way. That's according to me. Right, but we, yeah, that's done. Lefty Lucy. Right, forward. That's a B. Yeah, according to me, we're facing the wrong way. I need to turn this thing around. Yeah, no, I'm facing the wrong way. Alright, let's just turn this thing the correct way. And remind me to freaking connect up the freaking brake hoses. Well, not connect up the brake hoses, but open the freaking valves to that. Come on, it's right over there. Oh, we need to get to switch. There we go. Freaking heck. I can't believe I botched that. I really can't believe I botched that. Can't have a better botch up than that. Right, luckily we got a manual thing going over here. Okay, we can just finally push this loss a little bit. Right, now we can put it into reverse. Right, now I just gotta figure out which track is gonna be the bypass. Because we need to pick up our cargo on C1. Alright, and the forward direction. Right, now I just gotta see over here on the map. We need to go to C1. I'm gonna come through this way. Okay, we want to go to right, left. This guy should be clear. This should be the bypass. So it's right, left, yeah. So that should all be good, I hope. And I must not be impatient. I can't bugger up another job like this. At least we only need to pay the insurance like 45 grand. It's not like a 90 grand. Hold on, why is this not right? Oh, darn it. No, it's not right. Shall we reverse here or carry on? Well, I suppose we can carry on. Right, we just gotta make sure B, we set up for that drive-through. Right, left, yeah. That should be right. Oh, really? Oh boy. Fine. everything, eh? Being so pedantic. How many times did I blew the traction motor now? I'm too impatient. I got all sidetracked by that freaking other breakdown now. No more buggers up, dragons. Just pure adrenaline focus. Right, we're gonna try to rush this a little bit. I wonder if I'm gonna go past my carcass. Right, I just want to quickly see something on this map. We're gonna go through CS. So we need to set that up as well. Right, so we're gonna come in from this direction. Might as well go to the right, through to the right, and then exit. Yeah, that should be fine. So right, CS is also set up correctly. Right, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Right, so race setup correctly at C. Yeah, we're gonna go to the left. Yeah, boy. This is what happens when you don't pay attention, folks. Right, focus, Draken. Focus. We can do this. Right, I need to get my new operation underway. So basically we got to earn 150 grand. And yeah, we're still a long way from 150 grand. How much is this job paying again? I never looked at the price tag. Right, yeah, there's LC1. Right, we just double check our wagon code and everything. Come on, slowly. There we go. That's a decent little speed for the hookup. Right, the brakes on. Right, hook up. Couple. Right, let's make sure about our manifesto over here. Right, lefty loosey. Right, 964, yes, you are here. Right, hook, valves open, coupled, great. Lefty loosey, you are part of my wagons. Hook, coupled, open. And lefty loosey. And 261, you are part of my crew. You are closed. Right, now we go back to the loco. Now that everything's hooked up, all the valves are correct, now we can open up the air brakes. There we go. And we're ready to go. Right, forward direction, please. Why isn't this thing switching to forward? There we go. Probably didn't register that I was at a complete stop or something. Right, all the wagons should be hooked, stretched out, coupling, well, okay, it's not knuckles, but yeah. All the couplings are nicely stretched. All my wagons are pulling. And let's see how much we're getting paid for this job. 12 grand. Okay, well, it's better than nothing. Plus, I should say, I like the harbor. The harbor is quite big and nice. Right, I think we can continue course. We're out of a shunting yard. Oh, please don't let me derail this thing as well. I'm very paranoid now. Yeah, that's open. Well, we can't see that guy. Right. Too late to look back now. Well, I suppose we're going to find it out very fast. Okay, we're expecting to speed up. Well, it feels like everything's right. Alright, at the 60 zone. I've done it. Right, 70, and we're going on a Nice little straight little line. Right, we can slow down. Yeah, there's that freaking other annoying noise again from last time. Right, we're going to the right, which is a 40. So that should be fine. I must actually Google it through the week and see if there is like a speed map, if somebody has done the courtesy of making a speed map on this. And I can print that out. Otherwise I'm going to start logging the tracks. And what the intersections are. I really hope I'm now I'm now really nervous about this break. Well, that brake pipe should drop if I'm not mistaken. Oh boy, so... Right, so we still got 149 to make. Freaking hear that noise? Okay, something very strange is going on with the noise. Right, 60 and we can expect a crossing. I think this one was what, like 40? .2. Can't they like just like maybe like pre-mark what the intersection speed is going to be? Okay, we're going to go to the right and that's 30. We don't have a lot of speed to lose, so that's fine. So, according to the map, we should be at that second point over there. Hey, where's our derailed buddy? Hey, how are you doing? How are you going, my derailed buddy? We're so sorry about you, eh? Really, I am. I'm really sorry about it. Oh, thank goodness everything is all per track. I'm just glad about that. Everything's all per track at least. 0.6. Is that how far it is, or? I need to figure out that 0.6, what that means. I figured out all the other goodies on the signs, but not the 0.6. I think the 0.6 is how far it is. But yeah, this is any case a 30 zone, so... Yeah, that's better. Now we can see all of our gauges nicely. And we got a nice view of what's going on in front. The only thing that I'm not really going to like about the DM3, it's got such a small window. I have 30. We're still good enough. Right, so this should be that second over there. I'll definitely do the effort. I'm gonna print out this map and write down the speed limits. Almost feels like one of these brakes are on. 40 zone. And we can push a bit more on the traction. 70, good. Now we can just leave it open. Yeah, this shunter is really not loving this weight. How heavy is this cargo, by the way? 153 tons. Okay, right. That's not a lot. It's supposed to handle it quite nicely. I think like a Rainy, it's like 250. Max that you can do with the DE2. Yeah, 250 tons. Right, we can expect a reduced speed, but yeah, we're so way below the speed limit in any case. But yeah, we're gonna have downhill helping us just now. And then we're gonna figure out if I can open up those valves or not. I can't believe I forgot to freaking open up those valves, the brake valve pipes. Alright, that's a 40. And it's gonna go slide downhill. I think we could just like use the train brakes to like just slow down a bit. That's a bit too much. There we go. That should be just right. Right, keep it nice on the reach of the 40. Right over the 40. Now if I can only maintain this, that will be awesome. Right, Well, mind you, I think with a long wagon haul, you gotta watch out because you don't know how many of those wagons are like very at the back of a minimum speed limit sign. Right, so there's Central South Town. I don't know, something very weird in this logo. I think something loose or so. Right, we're gonna go to the left. What's the speed limit? After the right. 70. That's all good. So that should be Central South Town. Right, we can expect a speed reduction here, so we're just gonna coast there. So we're just gonna keep it nice and coasty over here. You can really see there's logos like at the limit of the way it's bouncing. Right, 50 or so. Okay, we can expect to speed up. This is alright, I'm gonna keep below the 50. I think last time was it when we went through here to fetch the parts? No, we didn't go through here. Alright, we should be in the clear. Right, I believe the town is just like on the other side of this tunnel. So I'm not going to speed up because there's, I think there's quite a heavy intersection junction stoppage here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there's quite a heavy one. Right, are we even on? Well, I hope we're on the right line. It's really a shame this map doesn't show you where you are. Why did it sound like we just drove over a switch? Strangely enough, at the light, well, mind you, if you're not connected, then yeah. And I'm not falling for that. There's Harbor. Awesome. So we made it to Harbor Town in one piece. Can you believe this nonsense, eh? Right, Harbortown, I already found that DE3 there, so I don't believe there will be any more locos or garages to find here. Right, I think we can start slowing down for the inner yard transfer. Right, we need to drop off at E8. Right, so hopefully this is all set up correctly to drop us off at E8. Well, I hope so. Harbor. Hold on, wait. Are we coming through there? Oh, great. Alright, I made a misjudgment. We're coming through here. I thought we were really coming from this side. North, from west side. Not from this side. Okay, so we need to drive up to there. Because it looks like we're coming this side now. No? This looks confusing. Yeah, we're not close to harbor. This is CS. This is central town. But then there were a couple of extra switches. Right, so then there was a couple of extra switches. I almost got confused now. Something didn't make sense. Right, so we're only halfway. Bye, Timmy! Old thumbs for me that we don't derail this thing and lose any more money. That's the aim of the game. Not to lose any more money. Hello, little Reynolds. I like parked up there. Well, I look like those little Reynolds. D2, you're next. I'm gonna destroy you next. I think we're almost out of a train yard when we can speed up again. I really thought this was a harbor. I still need to find your key. Alright, so once we pass that point, we can start speeding up to the 50. Because when we're illegally out of it town. Alright, all wagons are straight. I think let's throw. And hopefully the freaking brake parts are connected this time. That's what I'm really hoping for. Oh yeah, because tunnel. How can we not hoot at a tunnel? Well, that speed limit is 70. Alright, we can really throttle this guy now. Nice like a speedway. So right, the area between CS and HB at the bottom, that's 70. Well, that's what we can expect. But I'm really gonna Google during the week. Has anybody made a speed map for Derail Valley? We can just keep at 70 because there's any case a decrease in speed coming up ahead. How much is 50? We'll just keep the train brakes engaged. Just to keep our speed nice under control. Yeah, I think here was the last time where I derailed with that other loco. No, I think it's a little bit further up. It like had an elusive sign hiding for us. Oh boy, I was really hoping that we would have been on our second job now already, making the next 10 grand. But it doesn't look like that's happening. Well, we'll see once we get to the harbor. Oh, there's a harbor. Awesome. Right, 40. Body should be all good. And then we got a 60 with a speed reduction in any case. So no real point in actually speeding up. Well, not as what I can see. I mean, but I'm gonna just get back to 60 and then I need to brake in any case. There we go. Right, and then we expect another junction. Right, train brakes not cutting it. Right, so here we are at the harbor. Right. Why do the tracks look so bland? Right, so now we're definitely coming in under the wrong, back at the right place. Right, E8. I don't know what to expect at E8, so we'll just have to keep our eyes open if the tracks are going to be busy or not, because this is just uncouple. It just says delivery, it doesn't say unloading. So there might be other trains on the track there. Other cargo still on the track. Unless what we plan you see, E's got this bypass thing over here. And then we just take a look and see what E8 looks like. Because remember, I still need to get this loco out of here. Yeah, it looks like it's got a nice little drive-through thing that we can reverse into. Yeah, this place is huge. And they also got a little steam little loco. All your little heart's desire of locos that you want to drive. This is where I actually found Timmy. I found Timmy over there. Next to that rail house over there. Was all abandoned and lonely and all of that nonsense. And I wonder if there's any garages over there or anything that I can open up. Well, like I said, of course we already found Timmy here. I don't think there's gonna be any other locos. Well, I think this is where our stop is gonna be in front. It's gonna be one of these things. Oh, excuse me. Right, I think I'm just gonna brake here in front. And then let's just make sure E8 is nice and clear for us to go in. Otherwise, we gotta come in from the other end and reverse the stuff back into there. Right, we can go a little bit forward because the straight one should be the clear one. Right, train brakes, everything's on. Let's go check out the cargo there. Right, so we want to unload this stuff at E8. Alright, let's just make double sure. E8, yeah. E5, Yeah, I don't see anything on E8. So, it should be clear to drive. Right, so we can just unload on E8. That's good news. Alright, so we can just drop the stuff off at the 8. I actually want to check something out of interest. If I had to do what I did last time, and this is what I forgot last time. Okay, so it's sitting at 3.5. And if we had to open you up, it's not like real difference. So we can't really use the brake gauge to say if that's shut or not. Huh, interesting. Very, very interesting. Right, that's actually a Sorrow. That is actually really a bad one. We can't tell through that gauge if those if that brake line's connected or not. That is very interesting. Let's just like absolutely 100% sure we're dropping off here at E8. Yeah. Not that these wipers help a lot. I wonder how long our other derailed loco is going to be lying there in the field. That ought to be an interesting one. How long is another loco just going to lie there in the field? Probably till I pay that insurance fee. Now we can do all the frame brakes and everything. Right. Get you hooked up. Right, neutral position. Brakes are on. You can actually disconnect you. And we can switch off our wipers. The lights off. Oh, that's sad. Sorry. Didn't mean to throw sand over there. Right, so first things first, apply the train brake after the wagon's parking brake. Then what we're going to do is close that, open that up, let all the air run out so that the brakes are engaged. Then we can close that up again. And ookie off. Right, now to find out where the freaking shop is on this thing again. Oh boy. It's all the way over there. Right, we got some running to do. Oh, there should also be a shop over here. Let's go check out the shop over there. Well, not that I can buy anything, but I just want to know if there's a key. This place is freaking huge. Garage station. Nope, no, the garage is not marked there. The shop should be around here. Huh, I would have thought this is the shop. No, this doesn't look like a shop. Should be between the passenger and rail line. Well, here starts the passenger thing. So the shop must be here. There we go. Have I got any keys here? Steve, we've got Steve's garage key over here. Let's make a note of it. Keys. And how much it cost? Steve's garage. 7 grand. Ouch. I don't even think this key that I got was that much. I really don't even think that garage key that I got was that much. Shovels, little lights, we'll get all of that stuff once we get Timmy up and going. Right, most important part, we need it should be to the right, yeah. Oh boy. There we go. I really can't wait till they got these passengers going. I wonder if they're gonna like do like what Train Simulator did, and also passengers like walking around and all of that. Quickly jump the fence. Right, this should be D, I think. G. Oh my goodness, this is a far way. I should have rather driven over here. Ooh, is that a little present for me? Yeah, I have been here before. I'm just trying to remember where the train station thing is. Well, that was G. Now, this is that turn thing. We're too far. Well, I believe we're too far. There's a passenger. Oh, goodness. Really, this harbor is big. Oh, wait, there's a servicing silo. Yeah, it should be close by here. This is a servicing silo. Oh no, this isn't. Right, I feel like I am way out. Can I please mark us on the map? I think I'm almost at the entrance. Yeah, I feel like we're at the entrance of this place. Now, this is the entrance of the place. I am sure about it. Right now, we're definitely too far. Or, unless we're running the other way now. Yeah, I think this is that northeast exit. Yeah, I think that's the northeast exit. Okay, we're going the wrong way. Yeah, no, we're definitely going the wrong way. If this is G, then we're there at the bottom. At the bottom left. Right. Bottom right. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's E. So that's F, G, yeah. Okay, so we need to run this way. How did I get so direction lost all of a sudden? Right, can we jump the wall from here? Yeah, we can. Then that top part over there should be G. Quickly jump all the freaking fences and everything. Yeah, that should be G. Oh, look at that! Little trams. Can I drive the trams? Ooh, that would be nice if I can include... Well, mind you, I don't really have a town where they can put in the trams. But I think if I could. Or maybe those are going to be the passenger trains. Like forthcoming attraction. Alright, so if this is G, then station things should be quite close here. Yeah, this is starting to look familiar. Oh my goodness, this harbor is huge. Rail crossing, rail crossing. Wait. What am I mucking about? All that we need... Ah, there we go. There's a green flashing light. I keep on forgetting. All that you need to do is just watch out for that freaking green flashing light, and then you know you're safe. Yeah, just don't go into the water. I did it last time and I freaking almost drowned. Right. Here we go. Here's your contract. Give me my moolah. Right, did we get any bonuses? 20 grand. Not too bad. Thank you. How much is our fees now? Right, 6 grand, but if we go throw in petrol and everything ourselves, then that should be fine. Oh boy, look at all these jobs still over here. A whole lot of shunting. Fragile free. Do we got I think we got one of the fragiles. Or was it hazmat? Multiple museum. Hazmat one we got. Oh, there, fragile owned. Great. So we can do the fragile for 14 grand. It's also that one. But how does this work? Unload and store a train with trams. Machine factory and town to Harbour Town, but we're in Harbour Town. How does that work out? One, drop off, unload and store a train with trams. Machine factory and town to Harbour. How does this one work? I don't understand it. Normally it's like this. Harbour to Sawmill, for example. Oh, you know what? I think it's already here. You just gotta put it there. Is there any nice like ooh? No, we can't. We don't have any licenses for that. This one? No, we don't have long. Harbour and town. We should be able to do this one. And it's only like 20 grand. Right, we're gonna keep this one on the side. Okay, let's quickly go. How far is Forest South? Forest South. Should probably be this FRC. There we go, FRS. So right, way over there. There we go, Forest South. That's not that far. We could do that one. Right, are we gonna kit out the loco and everything? So we're gonna leave through the east. So we need to get our loco to point to the east. Which it's not. I think it's, well, currently it's... No, wait, sorry. We need to point it to the west. Currently, I think it's pointing to the east. So we need to get to point it to the west. So we need to get it onto that turntable here. And just turn it around. Right, so our loco should be this way. No, wait. Yeah, it should be this way. Wait, where did we stop? We did stop at E, didn't we? I'm sure we stopped here at E. Ah, there we go. Yeah, see, we're pointing the wrong way. If we want to leave this place through the west, yeah, we gotta turn it around. Right, let's get this local service first. We'll just do a manual service. We'll worry about the fees later on. Right, get you powered up. Well, mind you, will that not be enough fuel? I'm sure that will be enough fuel. I am really sure about that. Right, I didn't customer forward. Alright, so we just want to come back on the central track over here. Okay, might as well just leave the doors open. So yeah, we're just going to turn this loco around and go hook up our cargo. Right, reverse lights on. Reverse, there we go. Right, I should have probably set all of the stuff correct first. Right, we're not going to worry about that one. That one needs to be to the right. And that one to the left. Now that one to the right. Now that one to the left. So let's just turn this one around so that we're ready to leave through the west. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we want to leave through the west. Yeah, I think those are going to be our equipment that we need to move. Going to be those guys. Those looks like the forestry equipment. Just want to see, is there anything that's like hooked outside of him? So that we can just reverse and hook them up. Nope, it looks like there's nothing in the way, so we can just reverse and hook them up. Yeah, but first we need to turn the rest guy around. Because I'm not driving like this again. Oh, do you want to tell me? Overrate. Oh, that's not going to be nice. Right, remind me I must actually get the job first. We'll just like come back and we'll stop here and then quickly go get the job. That is such a far way. See, we're only over here now. Oh, he's around us. Where's that service station? Don't tell me one of those things are standing on top of the freaking service thing. You guys see any service things there? I think they're like... No, not in the middle there. Yeah, I don't see the service point. Well, okay, we know now yellow and X means end of a line. Right, going forward. I am really not going to drive this loco in reverse. But I need to see where that service thing is. Where's the service dock? That's strange. I'm not seeing it. It's definitely not here. That's full of coal. Oh, here it is. Right, okay, so we can just go straight. Where's the house operator? Oh, there we go. Right, let's just turn you around now. Then we know you're right. That should line up. No. There we go, that's lined up. Right, I don't think we really need to worry about lights currently. Right, try to get nicely next to a fuel line. But last time I did this, I stopped too far away from the fuel line. There we go. Wiper off. Engine off. You can go off. Right, oh great. I think I might have stopped too far away then. No, we didn't. Right, fill you up. Fill you up. Fill you up. Wheels. There we go. Brings us to a nice little lefty little total there. Right, there we go. You can just keep your ball there. Thank you. I'm taking the fuel hose with me, by the way. Right, so we're all filled up and are ready to go. Right, start up again. Right, lights are forward. And off we go. Right, so we just need to reverse back to the other section first and then pick up the job first. Before we just start picking up things randomly. Stop charging me, I didn't do anything. Freaking, it sounds like if I'm going over speed traps. Ding, 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 ding. As if I don't owe the company already enough money. You know? I'm like already graced with a blooming hefty bill. What more do they want from me? Right, switch lights to reverse. Right, now going to reverse, and there we go. Right, now I just need to get close to that other thing. Hey, I forgot. Now we just want to get close to a shop. Which was like in the middle way. Somebody really needs to take care of these freaking bushes over here. Okay, great. So our logo is pointing the right way to exit. Ah, there's our green little light. Come on, go faster. I still can't believe this. We gotta get a whole total of 150 grand. Really? All because I forgot the freaking to open up the brake valves. For brake pipe valves. And it doesn't look like this loco's got any detection to say, well, your brake valves aren't opened up. Thank you very much. There we go. Right, I think we're just going to stop over here. Pick up the contract quickly. Well, it's really not good practice, Dragon. Don't do it. Right, let's switch off. Right, everything's good. Let's quickly go pick up that contract. Well, then that should bring us, well, if I get the time bonus as well, that should bring us up by another 30, so maybe we'll have like 50 at the end of the day. Oh my word, watch out for your brakes, pal. Right, there we go. Thank you. Right, we need to pick up the stuff at E2. Right, E2. Right, Right, so we're over here somewhere. Left. Left. Yeah, left. That's right. Left, that's right. Oh my word. Oh no. E2. Right, so we need to go left. 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 Right. There we go. So all of that should be correct. Right, let's go get our cargo. And then we can plan our way out, and yeah. Then this will be our last delivery for the day. We could have actually done 3 deliveries if I didn't derail that first one. If I didn't really derail that first one, then we would have been fine. Right. We're going in reverse, so we need to put up our lights for that. Right, reverse direction, James. Right, E2 should be those guys over there. Right, I must actually stop rushing stuff in this game. Because as soon as you rush, that's where you start derailing. Oh, I forgot. Just let everybody know we're on our way. Right, okay, that's right. Almost there. Steady. 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 Slow. Slower. There we go. That should be a nice connection speed. We didn't even bump it. There we go. Now we're there. Right, just put on all the brakes. Lights we can put back to neutral. Okay, let's just make sure of our service inventory over here. But I am sure this is the correct one. Right, before we're gonna open up those valves, we need to make sure, first of all, 244, yes, you're here. Lefty loosey. Right, hooked, connected, open, open. Lefty loosey. 412. Hooked, connected, open, open. Lefty loosey. 168. Hooked, connected, open, open. Lefty loosey. 868, yes. Hooked, connected, open, open. Lefty loosey. 704, which is the next one on the list. Hooked, connected, open, open. Lefty loosey. 47. Yeah, that's right. Hooked, connected, open, open. Not lefty loosey. Now it's lefty loosey. And 944. And the last valve is closed. Great. This freight line is ready to move. Always brimming forestry trailers. But this is going to be an awesome load to ship. I should say, that's one thing I like about Derail Valley is how they've done their cargo. I think it's brilliantly done. I think Train Simulator can maybe learn from them on this one. Don't just give us like passenger wagons and closed carts and things like that. Also give us a bit of like abnormal trucks and things to do. But those nice little freight trucks. Alright. So we connected. We hooked, we connected, open, open. Right, brake is at 2.5. Right, now we need to plan our routes quickly. Right, so we need to uncouple at B2 at FRS. We are gonna leave harbor here. We want to go to FRS. I think let's just go left through CS, left, then right, and then we're gonna come here through to the south. Right, FRS. So we're gonna come here through the south. There is only one B, so we need to keep to the left. And we need to stop at B2. We're gonna come in from the south, so left, left, right. And that should be a good stop. We'll just double check and make sure that that line is cleared. Yeah, that's it. FRS, here we come. Oh yeah, I need to make sure his CS correctly done for us. So CS, we're gonna come in from the east to the west. So right, left, then we're just gonna go through the passenger rail. Great, you're set up correctly. Right, so with our tracks all planned out and everything, we should have a smooth journey. So let's get the lights going. Get our brakes right. And let's get to traveling. Right, just go slow speed, make sure all the crates are connecting. Hold on. Never mind. Sorry, my bad. Right. I think all of the wagons should have tension on the knuckles. Ah, the couples. Wait, did we set up? Oh boy. Right, right. No. Oh boy. I don't like this upside down stuff. I think it needs to be that way. I'm not sure. We're gonna go that way, so that must be right. I believe that also needs to be right. Right, we'll just keep an eye out for that one. That one might be a tricky one. That one might be a tricky one. Okay, we're on over here now. That one's to the right, so that's good. We just gotta make sure all of these that we're looking at is to the right. Goodbye, harbor. Nice knowing you. I love a harbor. I think it's nicely laid out. A bit big to run around on, but further on, I actually think it's quite good. I really can't wait. I just wish they would give us a timeline when we're going to have a dual track system in place and maybe also the passenger side working. Yeah, we already derailed this train once. I'm really not looking forward to doing it again. Oh boy. Sorry, my nerves are shot on that last freaking thing. Yeah, that's open. I just want to double check because you know what, my nerves. Right, that one is towards the right. And it is this one. Yes. Like I said, you gotta watch out for this upside down side. But yeah, we should be exiting the town through the west. Yeah, well, that's west, yeah. Right, I think we can almost start picking up speed again. Let's just keep to 20. I don't want speeding fines. I can't lose any more money. I mean, we're very low on money already. How much is this job paying us? 18 grand. So hopefully with any luck, we'll maybe like make, let's say 22 grand on it. So that will bring us to 38 grand. Right. Let's get cracking. We got a long road ahead of us. I really need to remember to count my wagons, especially on the terminal where we got speed differences. Because I mean, we got quite a long haul behind us. I wonder, there was like a seat little button thingy. How did you sit in this thing again? Sorry, I just want to quickly see. What was the seat thing again? Cancel. Movement. Train controls? Or was it interaction? No, movement. I said X. Right, I don't know how this view is gonna pan out for us, especially with freaking speeding signs. Not really good. Okay, maybe we don't want to sit. Let's sit. Let's see how it goes. I think the chair should be more or less here. Right, 40. Yeah, left. We want to go through Central South. Right, 70, it's going to be level. So we should easily pick up speed over here. Our cargo, I think, is doing good. It feels like we're going a bit on downhill over here, so I'm just going to loosen up a little bit of the throttle. We'll just let gravity do its thing. Alright, so we're in a nice 60 zone. Can drive a bit harder at 50. Okay, the load's actually not that heavy. But okay, we'll keep an eye out on this 50. I think CS should be around the corner here now. I must really look and see if I can't find a map where they've got all the speed limits like maybe marked on the map. will be nice to like just keep it on next on the table to me when I know what speed limits to expect in front of me. Right, 70 with a decrease of speed ahead. Should probably be like reduced to 50 or 40. On 84 minutes. Oh, that's actually quite plenty of time. Yeah, 50. Right. We're on a nice speed for it. So that was like a 20-kilometer reduction. I need to actually see. If I got a speed reduction up, does that mean only, will it be like a 20 kilometer per hour thing? Or will it maybe be like 10 kilometers now and again or not? Just out of interest, then you can sort of predict what speed to prepare for what you're going to get ahead of you. Okay, we're going to have an intersection. So intersections are usually like to sort of be prepared for like 40, actual 30. Okay, well we're going through the town in any case, so we need to slack down in any case to 20. Let everybody know we're coming through. I don't know if we can like just like speed it through like on 50 or not. I know the shunting thing is like in game we marked it down to 20 kilometers per hour. So I'm just gonna rather be safe, and I know this is supposed to be the drive-through track, but I don't want to get a fine. Really, I can't afford any more fines. Right, so this is Central South. Debbie, we're coming past you. I'm earning that bucks. We'll get you all fixed up and then I'll be driving you shortly instead of this piece of... I mean, you are a nice piece of machinery. I didn't mean it, Timmy. Alright. You know that saying? When you go shopping for a new car, you must shop for a new car without your old car knowing that you're shopping for a car. Because as soon as your old car knows you're shopping for a new one, it's going to break down constantly about every day. It's going to like throw a hissy fit. John, are you awake? John. Oh my goodness. I once lived close to a train station. Never, ever, ever, ever in my life, ever again. No. It's like, hey, wait. Because it's at the station, they have to blow their horn. Because there's also like a road crossing there. So they have to blow their horn to let the cars know they're coming and also into the station. Oh my goodness. You get them like coming in at 3 o'clock in the morning. And currently it's like 12 o'clock at night. Go party goers! Right, how far do we still gotta go? Quite a bit. I can't... The scenery sort of like looks good here and there, but what I don't like is this overgrown shrubs here on the tracks. And when the buildings, I don't know, there's so much small little details like bicycles and things that they put in the cars that looks awesome. But I don't know, these buildings, they just don't look up to scale to me. Or they don't look that nice. But one thing that I do gotta commend them on is their speed limits. Even though this is now an 80 zone here in front, instead of doing the 80 that makes the sign smaller, they actually went through the effort and made it just like one digit so that you can read it nice, proper and far, which I think is a really awesome. Right, I think by that sign all of the wagons should be through on that 80 zone. Yeah, how fast is that? 50. We shall speed you away. Right, and also speed increase that I like. That means I can just leave a throttle forward and not really worry about anything else. Yeah, well, my luck, I'm gonna freaking go over the 50 and I don't know it. I smell an ambush coming. Yeah, I think it's going to be like a little bit of downhill over here. And that's where they catch you. Because we don't know where the speed increase is. Ah, 70, great. Alright, let's just wait for all the wagons to be passed. Okay, well, we've still got like 10 kilometers per hour to catch up, so we can floor this. Yeah, I really hope I'm not gonna get any more freaking derailed disasters happening accidentally because of silliness. We're gonna really like glory. 80. This must be the expressway. Yeah, we're like completely throttled open over here. Everything still looks good. Temperature's low, everything's low. Okay, let's see. That's 70 with the speed decrease. Is it going to decrease me to 60 or is it going to decrease me to 50? The previous one was 20 kilometers per hour, so let's budget on that. Let's budget on that. 50. So it looks like it is a 20 kilometer drop. Well, so far on those two. So every time I tell you decrease speed, it looks like it might be a 20 kilometer decrease in speed that you can expect. Well, they did say 50 and then they then a speed increase. So I think by the time we get to that, I think we'll only like hit 50. There is a 70, so it increased by 20. So it looks like the speed differences might be like 20 kilometers per hour out of each other. Right, we're getting an intersection up ahead, so yeah. I don't know what the intersection speed is going to be, so I'm just going to prepare for the worst 30 kilometers per hour. Yeah, boy. Where is that intersection? Oh, there we go. 50, 70, okay, great. We're going to the left, so that's cool. So we can just bump ahead. You see, we ever had one that said 70, and now all of a sudden it's just like 60 with them. That's like really, that's scaling. That's really scary. Okay, so that one says 100 with a drop, so the next one should be 80. Alright, let's just make... Okay, well, we're quite below the speed limit, so plenty of time for all the wagons to go through as we're throttling up. 70, so that was a 30 difference. Right, okay. I think the best thing to budget for is if I do say a speed decrease, is budget for 20 kilometers per hour. So we're going to expect around a 50 drop over here in front. At worst. Maybe it's like from 100, it's like a 30 difference. So I presume our next one that we're going to see is a 50. Oh boy. Oh, 40, so that was a 30 drop again. Yeah, I didn't really want to use the train brakes over there. The train brakes. Now we can put a little bit more beef into her. I love it, cargo. Sorry, I can't go into third person because we are in hardcore mode. So yeah, hardcore mode, never third person. I don't know why, that's actually quite interesting. I mean, it's not like as a third person is going to give you any advantage over the game. Alright, let's just do a wagon count. Yeah, that's a bit. Now I just hope I haven't missed out on any other freaking signs that told me, you know, you need to decrease your speed. What was that sign back? 60? I really hope so. Okay, well, there we got it. It goes to 70 with a drop. Might as well just keep to 50. Then we know we're nicely prepared. Oh, great. Right, that was another 30 drop. Right, so you can expect the speed drop to be like between 20 to 30. Need to slow down a bit faster. Hold on. This is quite a severe one. 20. There we go. Just in time. Okay, need to get all the wagons past the turn first. Because a lot of people forget about, even though you're over here, you're going 60 or whatever, that means you're also pulling the back wagon also at 60. And that wagon is still at that speed limit over there. Right, I believe we've got very slow uphill to climb, so by the time the last wagon should be past that 20. Yeah, there we go. That's alright, I don't want to push the traction motor that hard. Right, yeah, well, that is to the right, so we almost have the forest station. How can there be another intersection? That's not on the map. That's not really on the map. Is it? Oh, unless we're like in the forest station. Yeah, I think we have arrived. Right, I just want to quickly have a look here. Right, if there is... Yeah, we're here. Now I wanted to switch brakes. I didn't touch the freaking... Yeesh! I didn't touch the throttle. Oh boy. Right, it doesn't look like there's anything here at the sawmill, so we can just drop off. Right, where do we need to drop off? B2. I don't even touch it. Right, I really need binoculars. Is that a scrappy that I can come collect? Oh wait, that's my caboose, isn't it? I am sure that's my caboose. I left it somewhere in the game. I just couldn't remember where. I'm sure that's my caboose that I left. B3, B2. Yeah, B2 looks clear. I'm sure that's my caboose I left here last time. I'll check it now. But I'm sure that's my caboose. I need to actually also drag that to the museum. I will sort of just like thumb suck the middle over here. I should have counted these wagons. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, well over here it should be fine. we are home. Well, not home, but... Right, get rid up. Get your parking brake. Then we can switch all of these guys off. There we go. Right, because this is a long thing, I'm gonna just engage 2 of the brakes. Because this is quite a bit of a long haul. Right, close that. We're gonna open that, let all the air out. Great, now we can close that valve. So that we just know that the wagon brakes are nicely linked up. Right, so where's the shopping thing? Should be on the other side of these things. Hello, I brought you a nice delivery. Give me moolah. Give me the moolah. Right, where? Ah, there you go. Thank you. How much did we score? 28? Great, that's even more than I bargained for. A whole freaking extra 10 grand. Nice. So, we're sitting at 44. Great. That's gonna pay off our freaking insurance thing over here. Are we gonna service the loco ourselves? Might as well just pay it now. No. How do we select the insurance part? There we go. Where's your freaking money? Right, so all my fees are cleared. We're sitting with 2 grand. Now we can finally work on getting work on Timmy's 100 grand that we need to repair it. But I just want to see that. I'm sure that's my caboose. I am very sure this is my little caboose. I found it there in the forest. Right, work train. Caboose, red. But it doesn't have a number on it. How do I see what trains I own? But okay, I think this is my red caboose. Because it's still like all damaged and everything. Ah, there we go. Owned vehicles. C603. Yeah, this is it. This is my caboose. I need to actually get that guy back to the museum. Right, let's just see if there's any locos or shops or anything hiding over here. Okay, well, we don't have a shop over here, so this is a little bit of a boring one-horse town. We've got a steam loco facility. There's a loading thing. What else do you got? I think that's it. It's like a one-horse town. Nothing spectacular about this place. No shops. A train standing around. Just our little license thing. Okay. I don't know what we're retrieving, but anyhow. Alright, let's just see maybe like at the back here. Nope, nothing standing here. I have a back of these logs. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's really much going on here. No abandoned locos standing around behind these wood piles. I would have hidden a loco here if I was them. Okay, maybe then that's too obvious. If I'm thinking about it, it's obvious. Right, so we managed to pay off all of our debt at least. Now it's just getting the 100 grand that we need to repair old Timmy. And then we can use Timmy to roller drive and shunting and all of that. Yeah, Timmy's a little DE freak. Right, is there any jobs worthwhile over here? I just want to see, otherwise I'd rather than take the caboose back to, South Central. Yeah, I can't do that one, that's way too heavy. This one we could do. It's just empty carts. And it's 12 grand. Then there's also this one for 7 grand. Here's 2 for the sawmill, but... Oh, that's just shunting. That's not a freight delivery. But money is like 6 grand. Unload and store trains with forest trailers. That's a loco. That's a load that we just brought in. But that's like 13 grand. Why not? Yeah, this one we'll definitely maybe do next time. I mean, 13 grand just to unload them. You know what? We can take that one, do that one next time. And then this logistic haul over here. We can do that, and then we can also tow our little red caboose back to town as well. That's actually an idea. I like that. So we're definitely doing those two next time. So, folks, from me, Green Dragon, thank you all for tuning in. And then, yeah, then I will see you all next time. So, from me, Green Dragon, bye.